Hello, everybody. Hope y'all had a great week. We're going to, in this video, go over YBIT holdings and trades for today, April 26th. Just a reminder, I am not a licensed investment or financial advisor. All I do is go out there, grab the data for you, and make it readable and present it to you here. Just a reminder that YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. They are income ETFs and not growth ETFs. You can see the list of risks below that are fully defined on the YieldMax website. And let's go over to our trades here. So we had a few trades for today. We can see, let's zoom in. We can see the first three lines are 190 contracts, so that means people are buying in there. So they were able to purchase more contracts. So the first two lines would be the synthetic, they added to the synthetic position that they already had. And the third one is the short call position for those contracts. Which will expire next Friday. And you can see here's a strike price of $28. You can see where we closed at today there and how much they purchased those for. We'll also see that on the holdings. But then we go down to the fourth line there. We show this week's short call that expired today. It had a $30 strike, and at the end of the day, we actually closed at $27.70. And so they paid 1 cent per share to close this out. And then what they did, you can see, in case you're new to these videos, you can see that they rolled the 860 from this week to next week. So here's our expiration date, and then here's our new strike price. So they did bring the strike price down, which is also the same one as the one at the top. They're just different lines on different lines due to how they were done. But you can see over here on the left-hand side, this is the total amount of the trades received today or done today, and then just so happens that they received 89,000 for those trades. So one thing I wanted to point out as a reminder, last night we talked about the synthetic positions, and remember yesterday when they had a trade, well, I don't want to go back too far, but they started out BITO doing the strike prices with a penny behind both the call and the put. On the short or on the single stock ETFs, one of them has the put has a cent and the call does not. So then I didn't know if they were changing that here, but I told you they'd fix it on today's holdings one way or the other. And so you can see now it's just 1 cent there on both of them. So I guess these are going to have that cent on the end of it, or at least for now. Things can change, especially in the first, I know we've been ulti a couple of months now. Things still are changing on that a little bit each week, which makes it easier, as you follow these every day to see these changes. But yeah, so anyway, so this fixed itself so we don't have two lines for the synthetic call, one with a penny and one without. Now they are consolidated there. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. So if we look at the top, we can see that yesterday we closed at 1993, and today we closed at 1993. So it looks like, let's make sure, because it just, yep. I just want to make sure, I guess I should check and make sure there weren't any. All right, yep, formulas are still there. All right, so it closed at the exact same price. We can see that we have 250,000 contracts, so we did go up 25,000 from yesterday, and we have about 5 million net assets there. All right, so we can see over here the those that were rolled or the brand new short call, and those were they were added to the synthetic position here on the left, which we already went over those. And I had been doing these zoomed out because most people had said that they could see it just fine, but now I'm having some people saying I need to zoom in on some videos. So I am going to be zoomed in here. Of course, we can see the bottom underneath that line is all of our treasury, money market, and cash. And so our top is BITO, and of course that's the only ticker we still have at this point. But now we have 2 short calls for next week, and our strike prices are $28 and $28.50. We are currently, at the close today, we are 1% and 3% underneath the strike price, as you can see, at $27.70, in which the strike price did close down 2% today. As far as our synthetic position there, we still have a couple of weeks before it closes. The strike price is $29, and we are 5% below that strike price. So if we go over to the right hand side, our top 2 are the short calls, and our bottom 2 are synthetics. So right now our short calls are bringing the stock down 29 cents, but that's also because they're a week out. Not necessarily that they're over their strike price, because they're not. It's the time thing, right? So that's a week away, but now we have our synthetic here, which we are underneath our strike price. And you can see this is bringing the stock down $1.45 a share per YBIT share. And then I forgot to remind you, for those that may be new to options or new to all of my videos, but where's my thing? So here, what we normally want is for the stock price here to be above our synthetic strike price. And we want the stock price to be below the short call strike price. But you see, this is what I was talking about before. I don't know, I do 5 videos a day covering the different things, the different ETFs, but here is where it's one of those, it's hard to really, you can't really get the stock price between the synthetic and short call, which is usually where we like it. And that's because the stock price has gone down, and that's why the short calls, those strike prices go down because they're trying to get that premium. Of course, we know that these short calls or these synthetic positions, it's under it, but we do have a little bit of time left here. So we have a couple of weeks, and hopefully that will come up. And then of course, like you've seen before, because we don't hold the underlying and we're holding those treasuries and the money market and the cash, we have all this cash here. This is what's keeping the stock somewhat stable, because we hold mostly cash, regardless if it's in treasury or a money market account, or just held in cash. And so, this is bringing it down roughly $1.54. But we're okay because we did get premium for those, and that's how we're still somewhat around that $20 price there. But, yep, that's it for today. I'm not going to drag this out anymore. Hopefully, if you're new here, you've sort of catching on to my format. Hopefully you like it, and if you are new and you haven't seen my other videos, I do cover the single stock ETFs in a video, and then I cover Ulti in a separate video because it just has so much just in itself, right? We deal with 20 something tickers a day with that one. But anyway, I will let y'all go, and I'll work on some of my other videos while I have an extra few minutes tonight before bed. But anyway, y'all have a great weekend. Talk to y'all later. Bye.